It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This defense for the Jags, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all. He got the first. They held him defensively. But the referee signals it will be a first down.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, like you said, it worked.
It's now 2nd and 10.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game that will continue. There.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The Eagles hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That's going to be caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it.
Miles Sanders.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Foiled the whole plan there, turn the ball over. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Lawrence. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And he's caught on the side. First down, they say he will. So a big call there that brings up 4th. On to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, the return is Scott. Midfield before going out of bounds. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
In a draft day stunner, A.J. Brown was shipped from Tennessee to Philadelphia. It appeared to be the long-awaited answer for Tennessee at receiver, and that can be that same long-awaited answer in Philadelphia. 2,000-yard seasons and 24 touchdowns in his first 3 years in the league. He gives Philly the type of wide receiver 1 the team hasn't had in almost a decade.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he...
Deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. I like that call. I'm assuming you're with me.
I am. I'm totally with you. And to me, they saw something that they liked there. Because let's face it, it's going to be a mass of bodies. But it feels like the head coach has said, my best runner over my best blocker, give it to me right now.
And you only needed 1 yard where they were on the other side of the field. Seems like a no-brainer. If
we can't get 1 yard, what are we doing out here?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Hurts. Caught on the slant. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game. The Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down now, but the clock continues to move. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Lawrence will throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Lawrence, and the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there defensively. They did allow the drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, the way turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
On a return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense is going to take over late in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 2 jump plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's incomplete. So we've reached intermission here. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. The gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll go again with Etienne. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I don't think they're very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And Brady, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Lawrence's throw caught here by Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. Straight ahead, Etienne. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. Zay Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered,
the touchdown Jaguars! Marvin Jones with career touchdown number 60. And the Jags will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud.
You did.
My bad.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he'll take it in the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. On first down, Lawrence. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And some room to maneuver. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. ETN up the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. ETN once more. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but just wondering if they actually fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Patterson's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. Down inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2, and they end up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 12. 2:07 remaining. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him. One of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
Hurts fumbles it. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. Second down, a run with Etienne. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Jags, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
This player has a zone ability. This is a powerful ability.
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Eagles and the Cards, and it's coming up next.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf. It is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at our two quarterbacks in this one, I'd say it's a study in contrast, young versus, well, let's say experienced.
And you are on point about that because you definitely don't say old now. That won't gain you any points, but you're right. You got one guy who's still kind of figuring things out, still at that point where he's learning more with each game he plays. And then the other side of the field, you've got a guy who's kind of seen it all at this point. Maybe his body's slowed a little, but the knowledge of the game, still top-notch, and he can win with his mind.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
About that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, option.
It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry.
No first down.
The officials did as well.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And that is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. The coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Hurts. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Up the middle they go with Sanders. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
going for it with Sanders. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. If they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by King Bradbury. No gain on the
Now McCoy.
brings up 3rd down and
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on
Personal
3rd
foul.
down.
Roughing the tackle. Defense.
Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to 1st down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try to stop this drive.
On 1st and 10 is Connor to about the 48-yard line. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's McCoy. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he has another 1st down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. That one goes for 24 yards. So for Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Connor on the read option. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And McCoy loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now Sanders. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Eagles are 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And last week they took one up.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And the Cards are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They go play action here on first down. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. The sack there by Brandon Graham, coming in and bringing him down to the ground. Throwing on 2nd and long. McCoy. Nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Throwing on 3rd and long. McCoy. And that will be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday, this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. McCoy got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, to make this a pretty simple point. Their drives were points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. McCoy. That went into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down. McCoy. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. Escapes the sack. Hurts fumbles it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to Connor on the check down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing again on second down. McCoy. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McCoy. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They'll throw now on the final play. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached intermission. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 79 yards. And the Cardinals now not Prater for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Maybe claiming something there, just 2 plays. this one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. On first down, Hurts. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
Holding offense.
So they'll decline the penalty there and go ahead and keep the yards lost on that last play. Second down, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 32 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. They've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, McCoy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. It's a second down run with Sanders, and he'll get it down to the plate of the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll go again with Sanders. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll set up a throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Phoenix, Arizona is the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinal offense takes back over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as he gets enough for the 1st down.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McCoy going deep for Hopkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Geiger. And he's taken down a slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field, and he gets a tackle for loss there. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good, over 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, McCoy able to get this one to McBride. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw. McCoy. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run behind center with Connor. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Connor going to get it again on second down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
On third down, it's Connor. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They lost 2, and it brings up 4. So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ball game. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Prater's kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we go. Second down, back to Sanders. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And some room to work. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Keep my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best,